Buenos dias, clase. It's always maestro here, Senor Lim, and I want to talk to you about this thing called possessive adjectives. Okay, so we have to think about back in the day, in your comp skills class, your possessive adjectives are like things like things that show possession. My book, my pencil, my brother. Okay, your brother, our brother, his or her brother. Okay. Now those are the possessive adjectives in English. And here's the thing. It's the same thing in Spanish. A little bit different. There's a little twist to it. So please follow along and I think you'll get it down. Okay. So you should have your notes. You should go to page 10 and these notes you should be following along with these notes. Okay. 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 So possessive adjectives. Okay. Now possessive adjectives are things that show possession. My book. Okay. Now, in Spanish, possessive adjectives agree in gender and number. Fill that in, okay, with the nouns that they describe, okay? So, what does that mean? I'll show you in a little bit. Now, if the item or the noun is singular, the possessive adjective needs to be singular, okay? Needs to match up singular stuff, okay? Good. So, we have singular possessive adjectives. Here they are. Okay, fill in my chart. Me means my. Tu means your. Now, su is a crazy one. Su can mean many things. It can mean his, it can mean her, it can mean its, it can mean their, it can also mean your as well. Su has a lot of meanings in there. So, it's very difficult to figure out, what su means. But like I said, there are, those are the, my answers to su. Okay. Then we have nuestro and nuestra. Take a look at nuestro and nuestra. I have two of them. Nuestro, nuestra. Okay? So remember, it has to agree in gender. Okay, so if the item is like a boy, and I want to say our boy, it's going to be nuestro. Okay, because it has to match up. Okay? If it's feminine, it'll be nuestra. R. Okay? This vuestro, vuestra means like your or like you're all. There's like a whole bunch of people. Like all of you, your, whatever. Okay? Don't worry about too much about the vuestro, vuestra. You won't see them very often. Okay? Now be careful. Ojo. When you see tu with an accent, it means you. But while tu without an accent means your. For example, the number one seed for the March Madness brackets, the song is called Para tu amor. So do you think it means for you love? Heck no, there's no accent. For your love. Okay? Okay. Take a moment, find out my answers here. We have my class, her uncle, their sister, and our dog. And look at dog. It is a female dog, no jokes. So, go ahead and fill my chart in here. Pause it, and then when you have your answers, unpause it. Okay? So you should have unpaused it, or you're just listening through. Either way, here are my answers. Alright, so my class is mi clase. Class is singular, so it's gotta be mi clase. If I want to say her uncle, it's su tía. Okay, look at their sister. It's su hermana. Okay, remember, it has many meanings. Okay, and then our dog, because it's a female dog, it's going to be nuestra perra. Okay, good. Now, I want to talk to you about the possessive adjectives that are plural. Now, if the noun is plural, the possessive adjective needs to be plural. Okay, look at this. Mis is my, tus means your, sus means his or her, its, or their or your. Once again, there's like 9 million meanings for sus. And then nuestros and nuestras means our. Okay, like I said before, nuestro and nuestra, or vuestro and vuestra, also agree in gender. Okay, it just doesn't mean the numbers. It also agrees with gender as well. And I've been telling you before, su and sus have many multiple meanings. If the meaning is not clear, we replace the possessive adjective with this, the noun of the subject. El libro de Juan, su libro, his book. Whose book? His book, whose book? Oh, Juan's book, El libro de Juan. But, okay, here we go again. Pause it up. Give me my answers, alright? So pause it, give me my answers. Be careful with clases, okay, because it's las clases, okay? And then do word up. Once again, if you unpaused it right now, you should be you should have all your answers. If not, you don't have all your answers, then you're not pausing it. You're not doing this correctly. So here we go. You want to see the answers? Ushers. Look, right? I have nuestras clases, sus tíos, sus hermanos, or hermanas, sorry, and then nuestros perros. Notice that they're all plural there. Okay. Now, once again, I cannot stress this enough. Nuestro and nuestra, vuestro, vuestra, they agree in gender. Okay, with the nouns that describe. I am telling you, you need to know that. Okay. Also, so I have nuestro amigo, nuestra amiga, our friend, our friend. Okay. Su and sus have multiple meanings. If the meaning is not clear, replace the possessive adjective with this. The article plus the thing plus the name. Okay? El libro de Juan, su libro. And notice I said pronoun too, because you could say like él or ella. Okay? Alright, I'm going to continue on. Alright, here we do. Let's do this. Oh, I have some answers or some questions here. I need some answers, okay? So let's speed it up. Pause it. Give me my answers. Alright, if I unpaused it now, if you did, here are my answers. My friend is mi amigo. Our apple, it's manzana, so it's nuestra manzana. Their homework, it'll be su tarea. Even though their is plural, tarea is singular, so it's su tarea. Okay? Your birthday, this one's a tricky one. Cumpleaños means birthday. Okay? Even though it ends with an S, when I say your birthday, it's going to be tu cumpleaños. Okay? Now, if I was just saying your birthdays, it would be tus. It would. But I'm not talking about birthdays, I'm talking about birthday. Okay? And then finally, numero cinco, your family is vuestra familia. That one, I just threw in there just to be funny. If you got it correct, good for you. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Ooh, now it gets a little bit more difficult. Give me my possessive adjective. Alright? Go. Now, once again, if you unpaused it now, you should have my answers here. Here are my answers. Ooh, mis libros, nuestros abuelos, sus gatos, sus primos, and vuestras bebidas. Okay? Pretty cool, huh? Alright. Also, too, I'm so sorry. This could also be tus as well, tus primos, but it could also be sus as well, because if I was being formal, I would say sus. Okay? I'm going to go to the next one. Good. Their tarea. Okay? Your cumpleaños. This is informal and plural. Her cousins, primas, and tia. Okay? Pause it. Alright, here are your answers right here. Good. You have su, tus, sus, and nuestra. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, the last one. There you go. This is on the clarify the meanings. So here are my possessive adjectives. So if I say sus padres, but they're like Juan's padres, I would say los padres de Juan. If I was saying their cat, but I was like su gata, like who's there? It would be la gata de ellos. If I was talking about his uncle, el tío de él, notice that de and el do not come together because it's not del because there's an accent on el, de él. And then Yolanda's abuelos, you'd be saying los abuelos de Yolanda. Okay? So basically, that was it for possessive adjectives. If you had any troubles, comments, concerns, please let me know. Okay? Or if you're still confused, keep watching this over and over again. Anywho, that was my presentation for possessive adjectives. Alright, and we'll go from there. Adios. Hasta luego. Peace. I'm out.